You know, I had kind of a good day, and I was able to buy some Cheerios because I was all out of cereal. And I noticed there's a word called storage, storage. Yeah. And a lot of individuals, they have storage where they keep items. Yeah. And I just wanted to know of all of those that I'm going to sue. Yeah. Could you give me the actual location of where you have any personal items in storage? See, my thought was that my rights are being violated, and even though the items are not at your personal residence, yeah, they're not at your summer home, no, they're at your storage facility. Could you get me 20 miles down in the actual ownership of all storage locations? Or you can rent maybe a 6 by 8 storage facility, yeah, for $60 or $70 a month, yeah. And then all the communication systems, the alarm system, and the electricity. You know, the thought was that I would buy, well, I'd actually sue for the ownership, yeah, of all the storage locations where there's anything illegal. Now, let's say you had a little box, yeah, something you invented yourself that broadcasts Blu-ray. Yes, it's kind of like Bluetooth, but it's Blu-ray. See, a lot of people have Bluetooths in their ears or they have Bluetooth in their vehicle. So they can talk to their phone while driving, so they keep both hands on the steering wheel. Yes. But you have a little something at your storage facility that you never go to. Yes. Unless you're going to put something in it or you're going to take something out of it. Now, underneath it is a top secret location that nobody has any knowledge of. Yeah. Where you go and you change places with your lookalike employee. Pooh. Now, of all the storage facilities and storage businesses in this county, yeah, Sheriff, I'm going to want everything that you own. Now, I told you that I wanted my sons, and you decided to wait until tomorrow. And then there was this thought that I wanted to speak to Marilyn. Could you get me all the storage locations in the city of Carlsberg, or is it Squim? Yeah. See, 1023 Kitchen Dick Road has Squim, Washington as the actual address, and maybe it was unincorporated at the time of the actual address. Yeah. But I never changed my address, and I thought for sure that there was some breaching of the peace, maybe treason on the part of Mike Van Proyen. Yeah. Now, all of these storage locations, they should have an alarm system, electricity. Many of them don't have water, though they might have restrooms. Yeah. And then get me the signature on every application for all storage locations. Yes. Now, if you're an attorney, you've probably been doing pretty well for yourself. And you have all those items that no longer fit in your residence. And if you're an oath of office, yeah, state legislature, yeah. You have some items in the storage facility that you never really go over there unless you need to get something out or put something in. Yes. And then for all the locations for those that are mandatory reporters, teachers, principals, school superintendents. Then there's the civil rights coordinators, all the school districts, yes. And the homeless liaisons, yes. And then more recently, I found out that America's children have had a lot of mental problems, yes. In fact, I was watching on the news the Seattle School District was striking because they just did not have enough professionals to help those that are in school. Yeah. Now, my concern is when I was in school, I talked to one of these individuals once. Yeah. Seems that I was fine. Yeah. I never had to go through any sort of, uh, what do you call it, ADHD. Yes. There was no Ritalin or any other prescription. No. In fact, as I remember it, we had this talk, and I never talked to another school psychiatrist or psychologist from the third grade until I graduated from high school. Oh, now are we trying to provide psychiatric care for America's students? Yes, because is that Is that the relationship of education with those in school? Now, it could have been that if I needed some sort of professional help, that it would have been the responsibility of my parents to pay for that. Are we really that obligated? Could you get me all the school psychiatrists, psychologists, and all of those that have to report child abuse? Right. Kidnapping, child neglect, yes, child exploitation, and then get me the personal residences in every school district. And then get me all of their storage facilities where they say, I don't have a lookalike psychologist. You know, it's very frustrating, this thought, yes, that we're wanting to cause America's school children to be obese, as in obesity. Phew. And then after they get done playing in recess, right, they run right into the lunchroom and they eat way more than they should because they sit on all that fattening food. Yes. And then for some reason they don't have much of attention. Now, I've had the experience where, let's say, I went to eat, and I was a trucker chaplain or I had a large amount of money. Oops. One of those buffets where you can have scrambled eggs, you can have bacon, you can have French toast, you can have orange juice. And I would eat so much that it probably affected my insulin. Oh, I got one of those where I was really, really tired after eating. Yeah. And I had to preach a sermon to truck drivers. Yeah. Now, a lot of people should say, you don't overeat before teaching or preaching or whatever. Yes. But I've found that if you eat 5 to 10,000 calories, it makes you tired. Yeah. And that probably causes a low ability for being attention. Yes. As in you lost focus of what the teacher was saying. Obesity could cause students to end up being, well, stupid. Yes. And have psychological problems, mental problems. Now, I just wanted to mention, okay, one time, and I think it was in the fourth grade. Yes. After my parents went through a divorce. Yes. But after that, I never had to talk right now. Now, is it really the responsibility of America's educational system? Yeah. To be providing professional mental health professionals, yes, doing the evaluating during school. Ouch. And then exactly how much time are we spending in counseling students about their various mental disabilities? Are we turning America's educational system into a psychiatric system? Yes. Where everybody has a mental health problem? Yes. And are we taking business from the